Welcome, everybody. Happy holidays week and all of that whenever you're joining. I'm Sara. Our Sculpt class today. Weights, as always, you can have them if you want. And we're going to actually start kind of at the top of our space. We're going to bring our feet together, just standing up nice and tall. Just a few shoulder rolls, up and back out of your ears. Start just to find your breath. Sometimes it helps to even close the eyes as you roll those shoulders. Now, keeping that circle, we'll just bring our hands to our shoulders. See if we can just draw the elbows up and back. And we'll try to slow circles down just a little bit. Now keeping those circles, but now full arm circles up and back. And as you do so, maybe start to lift your chest. Bring those arms behind you. Still nice big breaths in, big breath out. And we're going to inhale, reach both arms up towards our ceiling. Keep the hips forward and just open twist, sending our right arm back behind us. Gaze over that shoulder. Our next inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist that left arm open. Keep those hips pointing forward. Inhale, back up to the center. And we're going to soften into our chair and sweep the fingertips behind us. Bringing our right thumb on top, roll the shoulders down. Hands can stay at our low back or they can start to lift away as we begin to fold forward, letting our head get heavy. If that strain is too much, again, keep those hands towards the low back. Hands to our back and slide down the legs to our ground. We'll step the left foot back, low lunge. Just start to kind of press through that back heel, maybe a little rocking forward and back, warm up the hips, legs. We're going to bring that left knee down to the ground. And little open twist, send that right arm high. If you want to circle out that wrist, curl the fingers or full fists. Hand back down, we'll lift that back knee, quarter turn to a wide forward fold. Maybe start to walk those hands out, just kind of warming up the body here. You can shift side to side. You check in on your head and neck here. Then walk those hands back in, turning to the top, high plank, step back, long legs, long spine. From here, we're going to release our knees to the ground, and we're going to inhale, finding our cow pose, arch the spine. Exhale, tuck the toes, cat back, and dog. Inhale, lift the heels, come into your tabletop, find your cow. Exhale, cat back, down dog. Take this a few more reps. Inhale, tabletop cow. Exhaling, cat back, down dog. You're going to roll through the spine, roll through the feet. And still finding that breath. We're going to meet up in our down dog. Pressing into both hands, both feet, and inhale, stretching our right leg high. Here you can roll out the ankle, bend into the knee, take some circles. Move in all directions. Stretch that right leg high. Draw the knee to nose, cat back, low lunge. Coming forward, feet together. We're going to inhale, stand tall, reaching high. And exhale, just float the hands to our sides. Now inhale, stretch up. Open twist the left arm back, hips staying forward. Gaze over that left shoulder. Inhale to the top. Open twist, right arm back, hips forward. Inhale to the top. Chair, bend the knees, fingertips back. Bring the left thumb on top. Hands can rest or begin to pull away as we fold forward. Hands to the hips and low back. Slide down to the ground, right foot back, low lunge. You start to warm up here. You can take a little rock. Press through that back leg, sink the hips low. Right knee down, little open twist, left arm high. Option is circle up the wrists. Curl the fingers or full fists. Hand to the ground, back knee lifts. Turn wide, forward fold. Again, just a couple rounds of breath here. You can still walk those hands way out in front. Maybe wrap around the ankles this time. Check in, head and neck. Turning back to our front foot. Stepping back, high plank. Again, we'll drop those knees, tabletop, inhale, pow. Exhale, tuck the toes, cat back, down dog. Move through this a few times. So kind of warming up the breath, warm up the body. We'll meet up in our down dog. And we'll inhale our left leg high. You can bend that knee, roll the ankle, take some circles. And we'll stretch that left leg up, draw our knee to nose, low lunge. Step the feet together, top of our space. And then we're going to inhale, stand tall, reaching arms high, and floating hands to our sides. Now inhale, reach the arms up. Just a little side stretch up and over to the right side. Maybe focus up or down. Inhale, lift up. Take it to the left. Inhale, lift up. Forward fold, soften the chest, nose towards our knees. From here, we're going to sit all the way. We're going to come onto our backs and just draw those knees to our chest. Maybe a little rocking side to side, take some circles. And we're going to find a tabletop in the legs. So zipping knees together, shins parallel to the floor and ceiling, bringing our arms out to a goalpost or T. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, let the legs fall towards the left side, hovering inches off the ground. Try to keep that right shoulder to our mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the right. Shoulders stay square into the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Only go as far as your spine allows. If the low back is tight, keep it smaller. And maybe just try to take it even slower or hold it on one side. Take a round of breath. Finding a spiral and engaging the core. Slow and steady. We're here for 6, 4, 5. We'll draw those knees in 4, 3. Finish 2. And 1. Balance out both sides. Draw the knees back into our chest. And from here, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, extend the arms and legs to a long V. Keep that low back to the floor. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. Now an option if you want to draw your nose to your knees. Keep that chest lifted, shoulders off your mat. Lengthening is our exhales. Inhales, contract. Exhales, lengthen. Follow your breath. Long body here for 8, 4, 7, 4, 6. Release it in 5. Breath flows for 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you finish that last one, head release, knees back in. You take a little rock side to side, sit up, or rock and roll length of your spine, meeting in our high plank. Once you get to your high plank, holding right here, we're going to keep going in that core. So begin to inhale, shift forward, exhale, press back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Now, if you want to double time it forward and back, keep the head long. Hug those elbows in here for 6. Down dog in 5, 4. You can take it half or double time. 3, 4, 2, and 1. Down dog. Breath in. Exhale out. Inhaling our right leg. Draw that knee to nose. Shift into your palm. Inhale, right leg up. Little cross towards your left arm. Find that twist. Inhale, reach that leg high. Knee to nose, low lunge. High crescent lunge. Press down. Reach those fingers high. Open twist our right arm back. We're going to inhale, come to the front. Step that left foot up into your chair. Bend those knees and sink low. Yogis, options if you want to grab your weights, draw them back in. We're going to step back to our high crescent lunge. Hug those elbows in. Now we're going to inhale, stretch up, draw those elbows in, and then tap that left foot back to your right. Step back, stretch up, elbows in, forward, back, up, in, tap, back, up, in, tap. As we keep moving through this, see that right knee bent the whole time. Keep the weight into your right foot. Up, tap, back, up. Take 3 more for 2. And 1. We're going to tap that foot back in. Bring those weights back down. From here, take your forward fold and stretch that left leg high, little standing splits. We're going to keep working that right side. So as we exhale, bend both knees, Shiva squat. So start to lift your chin and chest. Stretch your legs, standing splits, head gets heavy. Shiva squat, bend those knees, sink low. Again, standing splits. And squat, lift your chest. 2 more, standing splits. Bend those knees, sink low. Last one, standing split. Bend those knees, sink low. Standing split. We'll step that left foot back. Warrior 2, coming up and open. Start to bend into that front knee. Kick that left heel out. And we're straightening that right leg. Reverse triangle, lift high. Find that side stretch. Extend side angle, bending that front knee, reaching out and down. Top arm can come overhead. 1 more, press into the ground, reverse triangle. Hands all the way to our front foot, low lunge. Turn those hands down. 3 leg down dog, stretch that right leg. Hold that leg as we high plank. You can stay right here or keep floating that leg. Bend your elbows and lower your chest about half. Hold, release that right foot, straight up dog. Take your down dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhaling our left leg high. Bend that knee to your nose, shift to your palm. Inhale, stretch up, cross towards your right arm, little twist. Inhale, stretch it up. Step through low lunge. High crescent lunge, rise up, press through that back heel, and open twist our left arm back. High crescent lunge. Bring that right foot to our left, chair pose. From here, grab those weights if you need to, hug those back in. Staying bent on our left knee, right toe step back. Arms up, bend, tap. Back, up, in, tap. Adding those weights if you want or not. More important, keep that weight in your left foot, left knee bent. Stay low, tap that right foot down. Shoulders over hips. 3 more. In, up, for 2. And 1. Last time, tap that foot in. Weights to the ground as we stretch. Standing splits, float that right leg high. On our exhale, bending both knees, Shiva squat, begin to lift your chin and chest. Standing split, stretch. And Shiva squat, knees bend, lift the chest. Standing splits. And squat, 1 more. Standing split. And squat. Standing split. Step that right foot back, warrior 2, up and open. Bending into that left knee, kick that right heel out. Reverse triangle, stretch that left leg, lift up and back. Extend, side angle, arm can come towards our ear, lengthen the side of the body. Reverse triangle, stretch and press down, lift up. Hands cartwheel all the way to the mat. Float that left leg back in your high plank. Now you can hold right here, or as you exhale, bend those in, lower about halfway, hold. Release that left, press up, up dog. Stretching back, down dog. Find your breath. 2 more rounds of breath in your down dog. We're going to inhale our right leg high. Knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, stretch up. Cross towards our left elbow. Inhale, high. Knee to nose, low lunge. High crescent lunge, rise up. This time, hands center. We're taking a prayer twist to our right. And then you can lean forward, connect your elbow to your knee. Charge through that back heel. Option to maybe try to lift your heel just a little bit, adding a balance. Think of squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Heel back down, high and lunge. Tap that left foot into our chest. Grabbing those weights. Come back up. Step back, high crescent lunge. Hold those elbows in. And now we're going to lean forward. Now we're going to think of kind of unfurling that left arm. Open up and hug it in, back down. Bend the elbow, open, in, down. As we do this, we're going to try to think of our hips square to the front. It doesn't open as we open our arm. Tries to stay down. So we might not open as far as we can if we were really kind of spin and open. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Now draw those elbows in. We're going to turn open into our star. Heels in, toes out. Draw those elbows in, palms are facing forward. We're going to bend into that left knee, curl. Come up and shift, curl, and up. Now as we bend and straighten, keep those knees over the toes. And curl, and extend. Curl, up. 4, for 3, 2, 1. Come up, bend, spin back to the front. Weights come down, forward fold. From here, stretch that left leg, standing splits. Now an option is to start to come up to your fingertips, begin to lift your chin and chest. Maybe even try for a little bit of a balance here. You can try to wrap your hands around your ankle or even flip them off the ground. Little stretch and a balance. Feel all those movements in that right ankle. Take your breath here for 3. Back to our forward fold in 2. And 1, draw those feet in. Step back, high planks. Both knees or stay lifted, lower halfway. Or up dog stretch. Take your down dog, press back. Breathe in and breathe out. Our inhale, left leg high. Knee to nose, curl it in. Stretch up towards our right arm, twist. Send that leg high. Step through, low lunge. High crescent lunge. Hands into our heart center to take that twist. Connect right elbow to our knee. Try to press through that back heel. Option if you want to try to lift that front heel a little bit, find a balance. Think of squeezing inner thighs together. Heel down, high crescent lunge. Right foot taps up into our chair. Grabbing those weights, draw those back in. Stepping back, high crescent lunge. We're going to reach those arms down. Again, unfurling that right side. Elbow draws in and open, in, back down. Again, as we do it, try to keep those hips square to the ground rather than stay open with our chest. Unfurl, in, up, down. We're here, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Draw those in. We're going to turn open into our star. Heels in, toes out. Again, palms facing forward, elbows hugging in. As we exhale, bend and curl and stretch. Curl and bend, up, down, up. Keep pinning elbows in. Knees over toes. For 3, keep that breath flowing. 2, and 1. Elbows in, turn back to the front. Step those feet together. Weights down, forward fold. Stretch that right leg up, standing splits. Now you can hang out here, take that stretch. Maybe start to lift your chin and chest. Maybe finding a little balance. Feel that whole left side, left ankle, left foot. Micro movements. Try to hold it with your core. Here for 3. Breath is still going for 2. And 1. Feet together. Stepping back, high planks. From both knees or toes. Begin to lower halfway, pin those elbows. Cobra up dog. Take your down dog, rest back. Find your breath. From where we are to our tabletop. And we're going to come down to our forearms. And we're going to stack one palm on top of the other. You're going to think about trying to keep your elbows in and then press your chest away from the ground. Now retuck our toes. Press up and back into our dolphin. So our tendency is to pull our shoulders to ours like we're cold. Try to roll your shoulders down your back. Think of creating more space between your ears and your shoulders. Option if you need to bring your feet a little bit closer, or you can even take your feet further out to the sides. So a wide stance in your feet. You can hold here, or begin to lift your chin and chest, shift forward, take a dolphin kiss, like your nose or chin is touching, and then shift back. Head gets heavy. Lift, shift forward, and back. Try to take it nice and slow and steady. Back, whether feet are wide or close together. You can always just hold that dolphin and full breath. Breathe into your back. We're here 5. We'll take a child's pose in 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. Release those knees. Let your knees open wide, feet together. You can stretch your arms out in front, extended child's pose. Full breath in and full breath out. Feel free to take those arms even further out to the sides, lengthening and expanding that space across the chest and back. We're going to come back up into our tabletop to come all the way down to our belly. And we're going to bring our arms out in front. So again, maybe not straight forward, but more of a high V shape. So our head is going to stay rooted to the ground. Think of your forehead touching. We're going to do opposite arm as leg, and the other arm and leg are going to stay pressing into the ground. So right arm and leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Right arm and left leg only. Opposite arm and leg stay rooted to the ground. Lower. Up and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more and lift. And lower. 1 more. And lower. Now switch. Left arm, right leg up. And lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep the other arm and leg rooted to the ground. 4. Last 3. 4, 2. And 1. Now arms both legs. Lift. Now your head can come with. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As we lower down, hands underneath our shoulders, tabletop, tuck the toes, down dog. We're inhaling our right leg, knee to nose, cat back. Inhale, stretch up. Cross towards our left arm. Now fallen star. Kick that leg out like a big side plank. Open wide. Now see if you can start to cut the hips. Reach that arm down. Press up. Lower down. And press. And down. Press up. 4, 2. And up. 1 more. Stay up, unwind, stretch that right leg back up, step it through, low lunge. This time, high crescent lunge, reach high. We're taking our full airplane pose, reach those fingers back, flow left leg. Now you can stay here, or you can flex that back foot and squeeze your heel to your hip, bend that knee, and then come up to your one leg Tadasana, standing with that left knee to your chest. And then unwind, kick that leg, press back, squeeze that knee, lift up, kick it back, bend that knee, sweep up, kick back, 3 more, squeeze, come up, extend, back, squeeze, Come up, one more, extend, back. Now squeeze, up. We're gonna fold forward, grab weights, come back up to standing. Now your option is to open your arms out to that T shape. You can hold it right here, or you can add a press up and down. And we're gonna squeeze that left heel to our hip, stretch up and down. Squeeze and maybe just float those left toes down. Squeeze back up, down, squeeze. Balancing on your right foot, left heel is squeezing. Elbows can bend and straighten or stay bent. Stretch. 3, 2, 1. Now step that foot back in. Bring those weights down. Step back to your high planks. And right away, down dog, press back. Inhaling our left leg high. Knee to nose. Inhale, stretch. Cross to your right arm, fall and start. Kick that leg out like a big side plank. Reach up. Hips lower, reach that arm down. Press up and lower. Press up, down. 3, 2, 1 more. Stay up. Unwind, left high. Knee to nose, low lunge. High crescent lunge. Full air, reach the fingers back, float that right leg. You can stay here or squeeze that heel to your hip. Come up, one leg Tadasana, knee to your chest. Stretch it back. Bend that knee. Float up. Airplane. Bend that knee. And up. 3 more. Knee and up. Back. Last 2. Knee. Up. 1 more. We'll all bring that foot down, hands to the ground, grabbing those weights. Come back up, elbows wide. Again, option is to press and lower or keep them out. We're going to squeeze that right to our hip and tap those toes down. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Maybe keep floating that foot. Just squeeze heel to our hip. Squeeze, lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that in, weights down, step back, high planks. And down dog, press back. Find your breath in, and find your breath out. And from here, we're just going to step those feet up to our hands. Bring those feet pretty far apart. You can grab your elbows, grab your shoulders, or keep hands down. Maybe find a little sway, let your hips go side to side. Nod your head yes, or shake it no. Hands to the ground. Just bring the feet back underneath our hips a little bit. We'll step our left foot back, finding a lunge. Bring hands to the inside of that right foot. Feel free to be here. Knee down. Maybe you add a quad stretch. Opposite arm is leg. If you're liking that left hip flexor, front of the body stretch, you can stay if you want it in more into the hamstrings and deeper into the pelvis. You can shift open to a side lunge. So our right knees and toes are pointing at a diagonal. Left leg is also maybe more of a diagonal. Maybe you're there. Maybe it feels okay to walk those hands out a little bit more. Whether we're in that lunge or that front lunge, couple more breaths. Start to slow it back down. If you're in your side lunge, turn back forward. And we'll all make sure that back knee is down. And then just kind of turn those right toes towards the side and just begin to roll towards your left hip. If you want to kind of reach that right arm back behind you or even hand towards the ground, half fine. The more we walk that right forward or out, the deeper we might feel it on the out, that right hip. You come back, you're just going to have to kind of launch yourself forward to bring those feet back to the top of our space. Stay them a little bit further apart. We're going to switch all that out. So right foot back, finding our lunge, hands to the inside. Again, you can be there, back knee down, take that quad stretch. If that right hip flexor front of the body feels good here, stay. You can lift that back knee, turn feet, heels and toes to the corner. Again, that left knee into the diagonal. And if that right leg is straight out and kind of rolling in, maybe slide that foot forward, make it more of a V shape. Hands can be down, or maybe you begin to fold. If you're in your side lunge, turn back towards the front. We'll bring that right knee down and start to turn those left toes out towards the side. Begin to roll towards that right hip. Again, left arm can reach or can release towards a little half bind. The more that left foot walks out or forward, the deeper we might feel it. We'll begin to unwind. And again, just kind of launch ourselves forward. Bring those feet back towards the top of our space. And letting our head be nice and heavy here. Softly, slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll up. Maybe even gently walk the hands up the leg. As we arrive to standing, same as we did at the very start. Take a few shoulder rolls up and back. And we'll bring both hands behind us to our low back, fingertips pointing down. Gently engage the glutes, press the hips forward just a little bit, and begin to lift our chin and chest. Take a few deep breaths. Slowly bring those shoulders back over the hips. Release those arms. Shake out those legs, shake out those arms one more time. All right, nice work, everybody. Thanks so much. And yeah, again, happy holidays. If you're here for stretch break, stay tuned for Ryan.